Morning. You'll have to excuse the bedhead. I've not started getting ready and dressed for the day yet, just because I know that once I start it's going to be a mad dash to get ready because I'm going out. I have a lesson later, but before I do, I'm going out to see my best friend, which I'm really excited about because I don't see her nearly as often as I'd like to. She's very, very busy. But yes, I'm spending a few hours with her today, so I do need to get dressed and wash. Well, I need to wash my hair, then get dressed and all that stuff. But yeah, once I start, I feel like I'll be running around. So I thought I'd get this done first. But yes, it should be busy up until like around 6:30, and then a chill evening, I expect, is what I think is going to play out for today. It does mean that I'm going to need to prep for my lesson before. I've done most of the prep already, but it means I've got to make sure I've got all my stuff for my lesson before I leave for lunch, even though it's not till this evening. But it will be fine. It will be fine. I'm just looking forward to a really nice day. And I need to sort out cards and things to take with me. Yeah, just little bits and bobs like that. It does mean I'm not going to get much crochet or anything done until at least this evening, because I'm just going to be out. But that's fine. That's fine. So let's start that. I don't like how few doors there are left. It's making me sad. But it does mean I will get to start knitting on this soon, which is good. So, day 21, the Battle of the 5 Armies. So we're getting to battles now. Awesome. I mean, not for, for the Battle of the 5 Armies. So I'm trying to guess what she's going for here. I'm guessing that it's the plain outside Erebor, where all the fighting is taking place. But obviously we've got some lovely gilded armour going on. So you've got some of the goldy yellowy pieces, which I think may be to represent the armour. Could be the gold that they're fighting over. Could be both, But I think that might be the goal here. The only thing I'm thinking is, in terms of the 5 armies book-wise, in the book there have been, and except for when they were in the mountain, there's been no goblins, there's been no orcs. There hasn't been a single orc in this book so far. So I'm trying to figure out who the armies are. Obviously you've got the dwarves, you've got the elves, and you've got the men. I'm not entirely sure who the other ones are going to be, because it's been a while since I've read them, so I can't remember who the other 2 armies would be. But I guess we'll find out later on when I do my reading. But yes, I'm guessing that's what she's done with this, which I'll have to check on Discord once she posts the kind of the story behind today's colourway. But if I had to take a guess, I reckon that's what it is. Because I mean, if there's one thing I love about like Lord of the Rings stuff, it's the elven armour. It's always just so beautiful, and it's always gold and shiny, and just it looks like artwork. So I'm trying to figure out whether that's what she was going for. And maybe she was, and maybe she wasn't. We will find out. But let's get today open. It is the 21st. And we've got a stocking, little stocking. Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, my head's in focus mode, trying to sort out what I'm going to need to do for today. Because I need to get my laptop sorted. I've done my printing, that's fine. Get dressed. I haven't decided what I'm wearing yet. But you know what, actually, I think I might wear my fine line sweater, because I don't think I've had it out this year yet. It's a Lily Kate Makes pattern. I made it year before last. Was it year before last? Yeah, I think it might have been year before last, and I love it. I really, really like it. I mean, I love all her patterns, but I really love this one. So I think I might wear that today. Why not? Now I need to find something to pair it with. But priority first, I need to get in the shower and give my hair a wash. So yes, I'm going to rush off and do that now. So this section is going to be a little shorter than normal, but busy, busy, busy. Things to do, people to see, place to go. So yes, I will sign off here and I will check back in probably after I get home later. So I'll see you then. And it has been a rather lovely evening, if I say so. I ended up with a little bit more time than I expected this afternoon. I thought I'd be like pretty full on, but I ended up having a few hours of free time. So you know what I did? I took a nap. And it was a good choice because I do feel like I haven't really, I'm not like one of those people that naps a lot, but I definitely haven't done it in a while. So I was like, oh, you know what, I could just really do with a nap right now. So I did, I treated myself. So yeah, and then this evening after dinner, just kind of watched down on Fallen Order and did some more work on my design, which is getting bigger and bigger by the day. So did a decent amount. You can definitely tell though what's the new stuff and what's the blocked stuff, because all the new bits are curly. But yeah, we're starting to get some substantial piece. I'm trying not to say what it is. Not that it's like a big secret or anything, but yeah, I don't know. But I just want to show you because I absolutely love it. This texture. I'm so happy with that texture. It brings lots of joy, does that texture. So I am very much looking forward to getting it to a point where I can say, it's this. Yeah, which hopefully, I did say I wanted it done by Christmas Eve, or at least to be telling you guys what it is by Christmas Eve. Hopefully, I will. Because I don't think it will be a huge amount more before I can say what it is. And to be honest, a lot of people watching this might take one look and be like, well, it's really obvious what it is. But I don't know, you might not. So yes, I'm just hoping to have enough time to do a decent amount on it, because I've got another friend coming tomorrow, one of my best friends, and then I don't know what I'm doing Saturday. It's one of those things where I don't necessarily know what I'm doing the day after tomorrow. Like, I've got tomorrow kind of sorted, but the day after's too far in the future. I don't know what I'm doing then. So yes, I can't believe we're at the 21st. It's crazy. I keep thinking like we're still like a couple of weeks away from Christmas. It's not. It's like 4 days. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm really looking forward to it. But yes, hopefully I will have the announcement coming on that one very soon. And yes, I'm trying to think what else I've done today. Not a whole lot, to be honest. Just starting to properly get the preparations in place. We've got our last food bits and bobs, and just doing kind of just the little tidy ups around the house, just to make sure that everything's the way that we want it for Christmas. Because it's one of those things like with the wrapping and the cards and, you know, everything, it just, you end up with so much clutter and mess. So we've just been trying to sort everything, make sure that it's all just so ready for Christmas. But I will, for now, be signing off because I need to go and do my reading and just kind of chill in bed for a bit before I go to sleep. Which I'm hoping I don't lie there for ages because I had a nap, because that just feels like the worst. When you treat yourself to a nap and then you lie awake at night because your body's like, no, I've done the sleeping already. So I'm very much hoping that I don't lie there for ages. But we will see. If I do enough reading and winding down, should be okay. Should be okay. But, oh yes, and I did wear my fine line sweater today, which I love it so much. It's one of my favourite makes. But yes, I will head to bed and I will see you in the morning. Today's section was actually very similar to the way that they've done it in the films. A lot of the elves and some of the men of the lake come to the mountain and ask to speak with Thorin. He's still not thrilled about them being there, but at least he agrees to speak to them. And it's kind of an attempt at speaking before they just all start declaring all-out war. And they, the people that have come to speak say, well, actually, you know, we have something that we're willing to barter with, and Thorin doesn't think they do until they pull out the Arkenstone, at which point Thorin can't understand why they've got hold of it, and Bilbo kind of outs himself a little bit here and just admits to taking it over to them, and Thorin takes this about as well as you'd expect and starts calling him all sorts. He starts lunging for him. What I did like about the film is that the other dwarves kind of stopped him in the film. Now in the book they don't seem to like what Thorin is doing, but none of them are actually speaking out, none of them are saying anything, and Thorin's about to throw Bilbo off until all of a sudden Gandalf appears and says, you know, you don't hurt the burglar. And Thorin is just kind of shouting at this point. He's really not happy. He's crying theft and betrayal. And Bilbo very quickly starts to try and get out of the way. But yeah, it doesn't look like the talk has worked. Thorin says Bilbo's share of the treasure has now been null and void. He says he's not entitled to any part of it now. And after this rather unsuccessful attempt at talking, we start to get word from the birds that Dane, the dwarf, the Lord of the Iron Hills, has arrived with an army ready to help Thorin out. So we're going to find out what the armies do tomorrow.